The Fizz's fantastic tournament continues, comes back for his third over in the 18th over, and picks up the big wicket of Fazle Mahmood. Fazle Mahmood, of course, hit a sixer in the previous over, so it's a big breakthrough. Nurul Hassan Chauhan will be facing up to Mustafizur Rahman for the first time. 35 needed of 17 deliveries. The Fizz, with the ball that slants away from the batter, he tries to nudge that away into the vacant area, but finds the fielder there at cover point. A dot ball. 35 of 16. What a start to the over by the Fizz. First ball, a wicket, and second ball, a dot one. The pressure is certainly rising on Rajshahi. Chittagong are looking set to continue on their victorious run. Nurul Hassan Chauhan and Fahad Reza are the two men at the crease at the moment. 35 needed of 16 deliveries. The Fizz into his third over. Third ball of his third over. A slower, shortish delivery tucked away on the onside for just a single. 34 of 15 singles won't be hurting Chittagong and won't be serving the purpose for Mr. Group Rajshahi. They need big hits, and they need the big hits to come quickly. Fizz has been fantastic this far in the tournament, and these sort of situations are tailor-made for him. The slower cutters, the yorkers, the balls that slant away, that move away from the right-handed batters are absolutely a treat to watch for any cricket fan. And of course, as a Bangladeshi, we would all love the Fizz to regain his fizz and be the deadly bowler he once was. A lot of variation is expected from the Fizz. 34 needed of 15 deliveries. The pressure is on. I'm going with Chattogram here to make it 4 in a row. 1 versus 2 is the matchup. 1 is Chattogram, 2 is Rajshahi. Another slanted delivery. This time Fahad Reza is able to find the gap, but just another single. 33 of 14. The required rate is absolutely mounting at the moment. Nurul Hassan Chauhan needs to get into his groove. He's a very talented young batsman. Needs to go big. The fans are jumping for absolutely no reason, trying to copy IPL for no reason. Anyway, fifth ball of the over. The Fizz to Nurul Hassan. Slants away to the offside, hacks that one away to the leg side, and he has found the boundary. Just as I was saying, a very talented batsman, he needs to make the move, and he does that. Shuffles around in the crease and hacks that away to the onside. We're going to make sure whether it's a boundary or an over boundary, but at least something finally for Mr. Group Rajshahi. They desperately needed that, and Nurul Hassan Chauhan provides them with that. Takes on the best bowler of the opposition, takes him down. Has that gone for a sixer? We got to make sure about that. Has that ball hit the boundary on the full? It's very close. It's going to be touch and go. This decision could eventually decide the game, so it's a huge call. The third umpire has to be 100% sure before taking the call. In my opinion, it has just touched the boundary on one bounce. Let's see what the umpire decides. Extremely close. Touch and go decision is going to be. Has to be absolutely sure. The call could end up deciding the game. Let's see what the decision is. Is that a sixer or a boundary? The on-field ump is still waiting for the confirmation from the third umpire. It's coming now. Yep, it's a sixer. It's been given as a sixer. What a fantastic hit that was from Nurulasan Chauhan. To take down the Fizz for a six is a fantastic victory for Chauhan and Rajshahi. 27 runs needed of 13 deliveries. The Fizz into his final ball of the 18th over, his third, sways away to the leg side, tries to dab it away to the offside, but unfortunately for Chauhan and Rajshahi goes straight to the fielder there at cover point. 18 overs gone, 150 for 5, 27 needed of 12 balls. This is turning out to be a cliffhanger. This is what everybody loves about T20 cricket. Anything can happen at any time. One single over could end up turning the game right on its head. Shahidul will be coming in to bowl the 19th over. The penultimate over of this game will be bowled by the talented young lefty. So two lefties signing off for Chattogram here. We could very well see this combination for the national team as well in the near future. Shoriful, 3 overs, he has gone for 29 runs, so he has been rather expensive tonight. So this is the opportunity for MGR to take down the young Shoriful and make sure that this over goes for 15 to 17 runs. They don't want to be leaving more than 10 runs against the Fizz. That's the only ball that could get away in that over. Luckily for them, they were able to take maximum advantage of that. 27 of 12. Of course, guys, do not forget to sanitize your hands and wear masks as well. Shoriful now getting ready for the penultimate over of this game. This will be a fantastic experience for the young man to bowl under such high pressure condition. This will help his career greatly. First ball of the 19th over. Fahad Reza on strike. Full toss, drilled straight down to the fielder there at mid-off. Just a single. A low full toss. Fahad Reza is very new at the crease, fails to take advantage of that one. So during these stages, the stage we call death, low full tosses could actually be a pretty potent delivery for a bowler. Of course, he's looking for the Yorker. He was, of course, looking for the Yorker, but it ended up being a low full toss. Anyway, second ball, that's a crunching Yorker from Shoriful. Fantastic bowling. As a Bangladeshi fan, this is an absolute joy to watch. A fast bowler running in and nailing the Yorkers. Oh boy, we need such bowlers in our team. I always feel that during the death overs, the Yorkers are your best option. Nowadays, we have seen the invent of so many variations. The slower one, the cutters, the leg rollers, the slower bumpers, the bumpers. But I always feel that Yorkers should be the go-to delivery for any pace bowler during the death stages. 25 needed of 10 deliveries. Shoriful again, another crunching delivery. He's absolutely nailing those Yorkers, but what a shot that was! My goodness, I was praising the ball and the bowler, but Fahad Reza drills it down the ground, beats the fielder there, and it goes away to the boundary. Fantastic cricket all around. Beautifully hit there. Fahad Reza, the old gun, showing his guiles. He still got it. "21 runs needed now of just 9 deliveries. High pressure situation. Who's going to be able to hold their nerves? Youth versus experience we're witnessing at the moment. "21 of 9. Full toss, that's been swung away to the leg side, and that's gone away to the boundary. That's gone away to the boundary. That's the risk you take when you When you look to go for Yorkers, you're not gonna be able to nail every one of them, and when it becomes a full banger, and if the batsman is potent enough, he's gonna hit you out of the park. Fahad Reza would have gotten confidence from the previous delivery. He hit away for a boundary, but this time he takes full advantage of the full toss and smashes it away for a sixer. Just 15 runs needed of 8 deliveries. The over is suddenly heading in the right direction for Rajshahi. This is the risk you take while going for Yorkers. When they come off, the batsmen have no answers, but when they don't, you could be in trouble. Sadly, that's exactly what happened for the young bowler. Let's see if he can come back. He has gone for 10 runs in the previous 2 deliveries. He needs to make a comeback here. And if Rajshahi are able to pick up another boundary in this over, they would be feeling extremely confident going into the finale of this game. Fahad Reza, 12 of 4. 15 needed of 8. 5th ball of the over. Full toss again. He has swung it away. And this time he has been caught. This time he gets out. This time a full toss works in favor of the bowler. As I was saying, during these stages, the stage known as the death, the lower full toss could actually be a potent weapon for the bowler. It's not always easy to swing it away. This kind of delivery went out of the park in the previous delivery. This time goes straight to the fielder there at the long on region. Boy, oh boy, they needed that. Fahad Reza was threatening to take the game away. You can see his disappointment. He was playing well. 12 of 5. A good contribution there from the old guard, but unfortunately now he's gone. 15 of 7. Game once again shifts in favor of Chittagong. Are we gonna see Chittagong going 4-0? Or will we see Mr. Rajshahi joining them at the top with 6 points? It's 1 versus 2. It's a cracking game. The game is living up to its hype. Now you gotta think that Nurul Hasan Chauhan has to do it on his own. Especially with the Fizz bowling the final over. Chauhan on strike. What's he gonna do? Will he look to pick up a single or will he go for a boundary? He's tried to swing that one away, but another lovely ball from Shariful, and he has managed to pick up a single. So a win-win there for both the teams because Chauhan will be on strike, and of course for Chittagong, only a single. Nice comeback there from Shariful. He went for 10 runs in 2 deliveries, but the final 2 deliveries have only cost him a single. Fine stuff from the young kid. This is such a promising sight to see if you're a Bangladeshi fan, because the young kid going for Yorkers, drilling most of them, of course, he will be bowling full tosses, he will be getting hit around, but this kind of positive energy to have the courage to go for Yorkers is an absolutely refreshing sight. And we also got Muhammad Saifuddin, who is an expert exponent of the Yorker, along with the Fizz. This could be a potent bowling combination for Bangladesh, especially during the death stages. We have seen Bangladesh suffering in plenty during the death stages because we do not have proper death bowlers. If these 3 bowlers are able to perform well and regularly, that problem could very well be solved. Anyway, let's come back to the game. 40 needed of just 6 deliveries. The final over. You gotta back the Fizz here. Don't think Chauhan and Ronnie will be able to take down the Fizz for 14 runs. The Fizz has been too good this far. 40 needed of 6 deliveries. Chauhan was able to get the Fizz away for a sixer though in the previous over. That's what he has to be drawing inspiration from. The start is going to be extremely important. Rajshahi need a boundary in the first couple of deliveries. And by boundary, I mean an over boundary. Fizz to Chauhan. Chauhan swivels, tries to hack it away to the onside. That's gone up in the air. This could be the game. And that's been taken. A fine catch in the end. When it went up in the air, it seemed like a dolly, but in the end, he had to dive forward, and it's actually a fine catch from Samsur Rahman Shubho. And with that, most probably the game is done. The Fizz with that cutter that slants away from the right-hander. He tried to swing it away to the onside like he did in the previous over. But this time, the ball is too good, and the ball was dipping. Very nicely taken there from Samsur Rahman Shubho. And the Fizz once again nails A huge blow to the coffin of Minister Group Rajshahi. Was that the final nail to their coffin, though? Mukadul and Ronnie. Ronnie, of course, has the potential of hitting big sixes. We have seen that in BPL previously. Let's see if he can pull it off this time. Forty needed of 5 balls. It's going to be extremely difficult for them to pull it off. But let's see. Cricket is a game of glorious uncertainties. You never know what's going to happen. Chittagong versus Rajshahi was deemed as a 1 versus 2 battle. Was billed like that, and it has certainly lived up to its billing. Okay, 14 of 5. Let's see what Ronnie can do. The Fizz running into ball. Oh, that's another cracking delivery that's gone up in the air, but it has beaten the diving fielder, but it will not be more than a single, so that really won't be hurting Chittagong at all. He's actually turned down the single because Ronnie feels that if someone can win it from here, it's not going to be Mukadul, it's going to be him. So he has decided to farm the strike. Another cutter that was slanting away from the right-hander, almost the identical delivery, almost identical results. He was lucky there. That could have easily gone into the lap of the fielder, but the Fizz is owning this over this far. Third ball, 14 needed of 4. Another slanter, swings and misses, absolutely no clue about what happened there. The Fizz is absolutely putting on a death bowling exhibition here. Oh, this is such a lovely sight to see as a Mustafizur Rahman fan, to see him coming out trumps like this in such high pressure situation. In the 19th over, it was the young kid Troyful, and in the 20th over, it's our superstar bowler, the Fizz. Let's hope that he can continue on such wonderful bowling when the national colors are donned by him. The game is almost done now, swinging and missing, 14 of 3. It's gonna need a miracle now. Ronnie on strike. He has not made proper connection this far. 4th ball of the over. This time it was in the slot, and he has swung that one away over the head of the fielder there at long on, and that's gone away to the over boundary, and that's a sixer. 8 needed of 2. The game certainly has come back to life. All of a sudden, a huge hit from Ronnie. He swung and missed in the previous delivery, but this time it was in the slot. A lesser variation delivery. It was more of a straight one, and he swung that one away out of here. Fantastic hit. The game has found its life again. Now let's see what happens in this one. Will this one go to the boundary, or will the game be done in this over? With this ball, apologies. The penultimate ball of this game is coming up. The game is still up in the air. What's gonna happen? 2 balls, 8 runs. The Fizz to Ronnie. A cracking Yorker. But oh my goodness, he's edged that one away to the boundary. Lucky there, it beats the diving keeper. He underedges that, and somehow it has beaten the keeper. They just need 4 runs from 1 ball. Oh my goodness, what a cracker we're having. First 3 balls were dots. The next 2 have gone for 10. A cracking Yorker there by the Fizz somehow gets an underedge, and that somehow has evaded the diving keeper. The keeper was, of course, slanting to the offside because that's where the ball was headed. Somehow, the ball beat the keeper. Okay, good for the game. Good for Rajshahi. Final ball, 4 needed. Here comes the final one. Full toss, full banger, driven straight down the ground. It's going to be mopped up there by the man at long on. They're going to be able to complete the second run, and what a cracking game. The table toppers make it 4 out of 4. They win by just 1 run. What a cracking game to watch, and what a cracking game to give commentary on. Fantastic stuff. Absolutely amazing matchup. Heartbreaking for Rajshahi.